Focus now what's happening back home. When it comes to Karnataka, which has now witnessed a major political transition, and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who submitted his resignation, and the governor's, which has now been accepted, and the stage is now being set for Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar to take charge as the state's next Chief Minister. Meanwhile, the development also marks the beginning of a new chapter in Karnataka politics, with the power equations now rapidly evolving within the Congress. All eyes now on the Congress Legislative Party, which is the CLP meeting that is scheduled for later today in the evening, where MLAs are expected to formally endorse the leadership transition. Now, this is coming across as a big development as far as when it comes to the likely guest list is concerned. Both of the leaders yesterday who were in New Delhi, series of meetings that have now taken place, and now they are back in Bengaluru. Meanwhile, what is now being talked about as far as D.K. Shivkumar would obviously be present. Siddaramaiah, the outgoing Chief Minister of Karnataka. We are also looking at the central leadership, including K.C. Venugopal, Randeep Singh Surjewala, who are expected to be present. So the CLP meeting that will be happening around 4 p.m. It is now being said as the expected time. And this is a development that is now expected that would actually bring upon this change when it comes to D.K. Shivkumar's agenda, especially when it comes to the cabinet picks and the power play, and of course when it comes to managing Siddaramaiah, because Siddaramaiah seems to have humbly rejected the offer given by the party's central command to actually shift to national politics. Neha, good morning. Developments that are now coming back in focus as far as in Bengaluru, where the CLP meeting later will be taking place.
Good morning, Amita. Morning to our viewers as well. Of course, like you rightly mentioned, it does seem like all of the actions coming back to Bengaluru now. Both the senior leaders, of course, have come back to Bangalore. What we're also given to understand is that the crucial CLP meeting would be held this evening at 4 p.m. And it's likely that after that, it's when D.K. Shivkumar would then, of course, inform the governor, state claim to form, of course, the government, following which we're massively going to be seeing how a cabinet meeting also, in fact, would only possibly be held after all of the ministers also go on to take oath. A matter of time now, Amita, of course, before we see D.K. Shivkumar, as well as at least about 10 people, is what our sources inform us, would be taking oath along with him.
All right, remains to be seen, because the CLP meeting is expected to happen in Bengaluru. All of the MLAs who have been asked to be present. However, this transition of power that is now taking place in the Congress, this is something which we also need to take note of as far as the likely guest is concerned, who all would be present for this meeting. So obviously, D.K. Shivkumar now, as far as the next Chief Minister, as is being said, Siddaramaiah, the outgoing Chief Minister, his resignation, which is now been accepted by the governor. We're looking at the central command, which is K.C. Venugopal being the Congress's General Secretary, and also Randeep Singh Surjewala, the AICC in charge of Karnataka, expected to be present in Bengaluru. Meanwhile, even before the dust settles on Karnataka's leadership transition, now what is being said that the attention is already shifting towards the cabinet. Now, sources say that D.K. Shivkumar has learned to have used his journey to Delhi to begin a work on a certain list of probable ministers for the new government. There's a picture of him apparently going viral within when it comes to a plane, and he is sitting, scribbling something on a page. Meanwhile, the shortlist is believed to feature trusted loyalists, key allies and leaders who could play an important role in the next power structure. Now, emotions has been running high as well when it comes to Karnataka's political transition. Now, with senior ministers and Siddaramaiah loyalist MC Sudhakar struggling to hold back tears while speaking about the outgoing Chief Minister, describing the moment to be deeply emotional. Sudhakar has said that Siddaramaiah's administration would be remembered for its focus on welfare and the commitment to the poor.
ಭಾಳ ಅನ್ಯೋನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಅದು. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಚಿವರು ಸಹ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಭಾಳ ನೋವಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಶಾಶ್ವತ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Now, Times Now also had a word with DK Shivkumar's astrologer and spiritual advisor. Now, this is something which may also gain a lot of importance as far as the date and the timing is concerned when the oath taking is supposed to happen. And he's now been claiming that, he was always destined to be a landmark month for Congress's leaders' political journey as far as his elevation and rise is concerned.
I could see that May will pay him good things because only on May 1st only there was Shaniswara Jayanti, special prayers and pujas were performed for him. So naturally we will give 2-3 days. We have given him 2-3 days. One is 30th they had given, and another date is 5th has been given.
30th and
5th and 6th also we have given. CLP is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is CLP.
So the earliest date you will take and he will be the chief minister.
Which is the earlier date, sir?
It starts from 5th, 6th, 7th. These 2 years are very tight.
Okay.
He must go very slowly.
Well, that seems to be the position that is now coming across as far as top AICC General Secretaries KC Venugopal, Randeep Singh Surjewala, who is expected to attend the CLP meeting at Vidhan Sabha, where the members are also expected to first place on record their appreciation for Siddaramaia's tenure before electing DK Shivkumar as their leader. And then Shivkumar is expected to submit the CLP resolution to the governor at the Lok Bhavan and to stake claim to form the new cabinet. So there is a series, Neha, as far as this procedure is concerned, this is going to be followed up with the clear direction that DK Shivkumar would be taking charge next. However, when it comes to the coming days, it is also coming in from their top leaders suggesting that within the span of next 2 to 3 days, the oath-taking ceremony will also happen.
Well, Amita, that's right. Of course, the Deputy Chief Minister here relying on dates that have been given, in fact, by, his astrologer, someone whom he's relied on for a very, very long time. An auspicious date is what the astrologer, of course, having suggested there to be June 30th, 5th or 10th. I beg your pardon, May 30th, June 5th or June 10th. May 30th being today, of course, unlikely that it's going to take place, but we'll really have to wait and see whether DK Shivkumar there would be, deciding upon the date right after the CLP meeting today. But we're given to understand that all in about the next 5 days or so, all of the proceedings, in fact, would be completed.
Right. So the proceedings expected to be completed at today's CLP. Also, what is being said that the name is likely to be announced on who would be the KPCC chief next. Is it, as far as this is a dual position that was being held earlier by DK Shivkumar, being the deputy chief minister and also the KPCC in charge. But for now, what has now been said as far as the challenges that lie ahead, of course, this is a new leadership, but are there old challenges? Let's talk about, especially when it comes to managing Siddaramaia's camp loyalists, because he's going to be there, he's going to be active, saying that the remainder of the 2 years, which he says he's been elected, he will continue to serve the people of Karnataka. Also saying when it comes to the Ahinda vote base, clearly not very happy with this change in leadership that has happened. There are protests that has been taking place saying that it will affect Congress's chances, especially when it comes to the next elections that the state would be facing, avoiding the OBC backlash as well. And another challenge is balancing the caste equation, and especially when it comes to the cabinet berth aspirations of many, and handling the KPCC president, the power tussle that also is something which DK Shivkumar has to face. And of course, keeping the Congress MLAs united post this very transition there, because both of the camps, however, are strong, but the leadership, management, the expectations of their own supporters is something which DK Shivkumar may now have to face. And of course, preparing for the next elections, that would be 2028, without any internal war. As far as this transition has taken place right in the middle of the tenure, at least 3 years that is now being completed, and 2 years that still remains. So for the next 2 years, it would be DK Shivkumar who would be serving as the state's chief minister. Meanwhile,